Hello mga katahanan! Kamusta po kayo muli? Ito po si Mommy Fem and welcome to our another exciting episode for Mother's Day. This is our back-to-back episode. Kanina, kung napanood po ninyo ang ating demo about steamed fish with ginger sauce and meal planning tips, ngayon ay isa na namang napaka-exciting na episode kasi we will be talking about, of course, travel tips. Ngayong summer, hindi pa naman huli ang lahat kasi it's still summer. At si Mami Nardine is going to help us out. Paano nga ba magbakasyon ng maayos? Ayan, Mami Nardine, Happy Mother's Day again to you. Kamusta ka na uli?
Happy Mother's Day, Mami Fem! Yes, totoo ka dyan. Panahon na ngayon ng travel. And I will be sharing with you some tips kung paano mag-enjoy during the travel. Lalo-lalo na if you opt to travel outside of the country. Although ganun din po mga tips natin, inside or outside the country, kailangan tips natin ipaghanda ang ating mga sarili para sa mga travel na ito. And of course, one more, the most important thing is we are healthy and ready to mingle and ready to travel around our country and around the world.
Oo nga, Mami. Parang through your experiences in traveling ay magagabayan mo kami from paano mag-booking, paano pa mag-prepare ng mga dadalhin. Kasi ang hirap talaga mag-prepare ng travel and vacation. Yan. O yan, Mami Nardine, excited na akong marinig ang iyong mga sasabihin. Kaya naman mga katahanan, ay inyong pakinggan si Mami Nardine tungkol sa ating mga travel tips ngayon pong summer. Enjoy!
Hello everyone! Welcome to Usapang Pantahanan. And our episode for today, as Mami Fem said, it's about travel tips so that everybody will be enjoying their time to travel with the family. Hello everyone, mga Usapang Pantahanan. I'm very happy to share with you some travel tips that will be helpful as you journey to different places. It's travel time once again, and I'm sure the family is excited to pack their bags and go for a trip. In this episode, I will share with you some of the helpful tips that may guide you to have a pleasant and memorable travel. These trips or tips are applicable for local and national tours or international tours. I mean, I will be sharing with you some of the random and uncut videos of some places my hubby and I went. These travels we have been doing is an opportunity or an opportune time to spend each other's company. It's always an us time, no chores, no work, and other activities that will hinder us to cuddle with each other. Let me share with you some of the useful tips that may help you to have a wonderful and exciting journey. So to start with, I titled this presentation, Let's Travel Together. And of course, be mindful of travel tips and hacks that will make your travel worries-free. Travel tips and hacks you need to know. Of course, number one, bring only essential equipment or personal things. Of course, when you say essential equipment, it depends on the places where you are going to. If it is traveling for camping purposes, of course, there are different equipments that you're going to bring. But for traveling to places, of course, number one you have to consider is to bring all your um, meds, if there is any, or anything that needs to be brought along for emergency purposes. Huh? And then, of course, your camera, because you will always take pictures. Whatever it is, you always take pictures to remind you of the places you went to. And of course, your toiletries, that is important because there are places which sell toiletries that are expensive, especially if you go to foreign countries. And then, number two is pack smart, pack together. In our experience during our first time to travel, we pack a lot of clothes to wear. Why? Because we were thinking of picture taking, because every day we have to take pictures. And as we went along the travels that we go back and forth now, we have to face the fact that we cannot bring big baggages every time. So our secret now is to pack light clothes and then just mix and match. Sometimes we just have 3 pants. Preferably it's maong or black pants, and then different light tops. And then we just bring along at least 2, something that will keep us from being cold if the place is cold. And if possible, you just add or bring along pashmina or scarf to put accent on your attire. Because remember that you cannot pack a lot of your thick jackets. That will increase in the baggage allowances, and then you cannot buy any more. Cannot buy anything because you have to consider the baggage is required. Okay, and then email yourself a scan of your passport. This is very important because we can never tell of accidents or unavoidable situation. So what we do is we have our passport photocopy. We put 1 copy on our luggages, and then 1 in my handbag I carry on. And of course, our original passport is always kept on our body. So later on, I will be telling you why is it important to have something that is attached within your body, because your passport is very important. Okay? Then carry a handy extension cable, especially if you are staying in hostels. There are instances that you need to have your own extension cable because there are places that they have these 3 prongs, 3 prongs sockets, and it will be inconvenient for you to use your gadgets if you don't have this extension cable, especially with 3 prongs. And of course, see to it that your extension cable can be used for round what they call this actually the something we have this round and we have this square which you use to attach to your cables. So be sure that your extension cord has this round sockets, and also all can be used to the square ones. And then of course, you have to inform your credit card company before traveling abroad so they don't lock down your account due to suspicious activity. Remember, when you go abroad and you use your credit card, it will reflect in your bank in the Philippines, and they will of course be wondering who is using your credit card. So you might as well inform the bank that you're traveling and you will be using the credit card, so that when you punch in and the banks in the Philippines using it, they know that you are traveling to other countries. Remember also to keep your credit card safe, because people knows how to use the credit card even without the PIN or the numbers that we use for us to be able to open our cards. And then of course, the anti-theft purse backpack is a clever investment. Now, I tell you, there are many travelers who are not really travelers at all, but mean people who pickpockets, who get things from other people. And I tell you, you will not suspect that they are mean because they are dressed well and they go in groups. Uh, so for you to be able to have peace of mind when roaming around the place, have a in your jacket or in your clothes, see to it that you add a pocket within your clothes so that you can keep your money, you can keep your passport, no? And attach to your body. So whatever happens, when your bag is lost or when your bag will be taken by other people, your passport, your money, your jewelries that you are carrying along is within your body. So whatever happens, you are safe and you're sure that you can go out of the country at peace. Because we have experienced that during picture taking, somebody took our bags. And it was just fortunate that my passport was with me, and the passport that was lost was the passport of my husband. So we have to go back to Paris and get a certification that we lost our passport for us to be able to go out of Paris. Okay? Next, be mindful of your things when you tour the place. There are lots of unfriendly tourists which you may see them just like you but are into pickpocketing and taking unattended things. They go in groups. That was what I was mentioning a while ago. So in as much as we enjoy watching people or looking at the places that we're visiting, let us always be mindful that there are people who really are not friendly, and they might do something on your things. So as much as possible, be mindful of your bags and always put them in front of you. And we suggest, or I'm suggesting that you use a body bag so that it will always be, you'll always be embracing your bag instead of this shoulder handbags only. If possible, your handbag should have a strap to put it on your shoulder and hang it over time you travel. And of course, every time you take pictures, be mindful of your people beside you, or people in front of you, or people at your back. Okay? Then of course, if possible, have a built-in pockets in your everyday attire that will fit your passport and cash. Better be prepared than sorry. That was what I was telling you a while ago. Of course, tourists love to take pictures. Be mindful of your bags, sling bags, and shopping bags. Others seems to be friendly, but you'll never know their real intentions. Better bring along a selfie stick to help you out. Sometimes people will come to you and will tell you that, okay, I will get your picture, will help you out. But then you still have also to think that they might run away with your cameras. So as much as possible, be on your own. But there are still people, or friendly people, who really mean well. So that will depend on your judgment. When in group tours, always request a wake-up call so that you can have a good breakfast before you roam around the place. Remember, when you're in groups, there is an itinerary that you have to follow. When the call time is 8 o'clock, you should be there at 8 o'clock. Because once you are late, of course, your companions will be upset because you will be eating up time that should be used for the tour. So if possible, request a wake-up call, and when there is a wake-up call, you really have to wake up. You go there not to sleep, but of course to travel and enjoy. So when your wake-up call is 5 o'clock, so wake up at 5 o'clock, prepare everything. So when you go down, you will have your breakfast. You can eat well. And then before 8 o'clock, you can go back to your room and of course do your necessary things before you go out. Okay? Then memorize your bus number. This is very important. because there are buses which look all the same. So you have to memorize your bus number, the name of your driver, their tour guide, and if possible, you get their cell phone numbers. So this will help you in case you get lost. Because remember, when you go around, sometimes because of the things that you see, you forgot that you have also other companions, or you tend to go out, or you go on your way, forgetting that you have companions. Okay, get to know your busmates and always check them that they are around before you leave the place. This includes to go around in groups on the buddy system. Possible, have somebody to go with you and do not go alone. No? Remember, you're in a different place. Sometimes there's a problem with the communication. So you need to have somebody with you. No? So that whatever happens, you are there, you have somebody to help you out, and then the fear of being alone or fear of being lost will be minimized or lessened. Then read your itinerary beforehand. This will familiarize you with the places you intend to visit. If it is a tour which is being handled by agencies, you are given your itinerary beforehand. So try to read them. If possible, Google the places, Google the assigned places you will visit, so that you will have an idea of what, or you will have the idea of what to expect when you go there. So come and join us as we travel to beautiful places in Europe. I would like to share with you some of the places that we have visited. This one is the Dam Square in Amsterdam. The Dam Square was created in the 13th century around the river Amstel to prevent the Zuiderzee Sea from flooding the city. In the 60s, the square was renowned by its dam as a square hippie. Dam Square is the historical center of Amsterdam, approximately 750 meters south of the main transportation hub and central station. Dam Square was erected in 4th of May in remembrance of those who died during the World War II. Dignitaries, including the representatives of the royal family, commemorates the victim of the Second World War. This is the Dam Square, Amsterdam. Next, we have the Sacré-Cœur Basilica in Paris. The Basilica of Sacré-Cœur de Montmartre, commonly known as Sacré-Cœur Basilica, and often simply Sacré-Cœur, is a Roman Catholic church and minor basilica in Paris, France, dedicated to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Construction lasted from 1875 to 1914 and was officially completed in 1923. It was designed by Paul Abad. Its eclectic and agricultural style has been inspired by the Romanesque and Byzantine architecture, but also by the Saint Front de Périgueux Cathedral. This is one of the most iconic monuments in Paris. Recent Christ po ang nakikita dyan sa taas ng altar. At ito naman po nasa kabila ay ang Madonna and Child. Next, we have picture, memories in Budapest. No? Budapest, the city of Budapest was officially created on 17 November 1873 from a merger of the three neighboring cities of Pest, Buda, and Obuda. Smaller towns in the outskirts of the original city were amalgamated into Greater Budapest in 1950. The view behind is part of the Buda Castle. Rooftop Galleries Lafayette is one of the most popular, chic, and distinguished shopping centers in Paris. beauty and fashion enthusiasts are passionately attached. At the top, you can see the big view of Paris. You will see that lots of tourists gets into the, actually it's a shopping center, but most of the tourists goes up to the roof deck, no, to see the view of Paris in a wider scope. We just took pictures at the back of that Paris. The Palace of Versailles was the principal residence of the French kings from the time Louis XIV to Louis XVI. This was embellished by several generations of architects, sculptors, decorators, and landscape architects. It was the ideal royal residence for over a century. The gates of the palace was completed, covered with gold, but was dismantled in 2008. The gate was recreated and decorated with 100,000 gold leaves. This palace is owned by the French state. In French, it's known as Château de Versailles. The hall of mirrors within the palace has total of 357 mirrors. Everything used to construct and decorate the palace was created in France. At the time of construction, Venice held a monopoly of making mirrors. During Louis XIII reign, the palace was smelly because they lacked toilets in the palace and led some visitors to relieve themselves behind pillars or curtains. But to this day, there's no more traces of those foul odors. So you can go around and visit the palace. You will be amazed on the paintings that you see on the ceiling. And somebody informed us that after this was done, the painter, I don't know if it's true, committed suicide. But whatever it is, it was really very heartbreaking because he was not able to appreciate all these paintings. So these are just some of the paintings that I would like to share with you. But I got a lot of pictures. And of course, the Keukenhof Botanical Garden, Les Netherlands, where tulips are in bloom. In 1949, a group of leading flower bulb growers and exporters came up with a plan to use the state to exhibit spring flowering bulbs, signaling the birth of Keukenhof as a spring park. The park opened its gates to the public in 1950, was an instant success with 236,000 visitors on the first year alone. In 2023 will be the 74th edition of Keukenhof. During the past 73 years, Keukenhof developed into a world-famous attraction. I imagine seeing all those tulip in blooms was really a dream of seeing true tulips. You will not have that feeling of removing them from their stems. Just seeing them beautiful and opening its beautiful colors, it's really warming to the heart. And then Switzerland and the Lake Brains, the place where crash landing on new piano scene was taken. Jungfrau, the top of Europe, UNESCO World Heritage Site, Swiss Alps. The Jungfrau Alets, the first natural heritage site of the Alpine region. The Spink Terrace, you can enjoy a magnificent view of the longest glacier in the Alps towards Italy, France, and Germany. Lake Brains, a bridge with a wooden platform in the lake, right in the heart of the village. It is a peaceful location with sweeping views of the Alps against the backdrop of the turquoise blue water of Lake Brains. So it's really a lovely place. And standing on the platform where the scene was taken, you feel that you are also there and enjoying the movie. The Church of Our Lady of Victorious enshrining the infant Jesus of Prague. The shrine is home to the famed statue of infant child Jesus holding a globus cruciger, which was donated to the Carmelites friars in 1628 by Polixena, first princess of the House of Lobkowicz. So we were just able to get the chance to have a pose with the priest and holding the infant Jesus in their hands. And this on the other side is the altar wherein the real infant Jesus of Prague, which was given to them. Hello, Lalit's Project. Welcome to Grindelwald. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Winston and Harry. Hello, good morning. We are here at the Benedictine Abbey in Switzerland, Lucerne, Switzerland. I would like to share with you what is inside in this big cathedral. Thank you, God, for allowing us to be able to visit this beautiful place of yours. And thank you for bringing us all safe and sound. Thank you very, very much. We're inside the village where we can see houses with windmills. One of the tourist spots here in Holland. Yes! Hello friends from the Philippines. Houses with windmills.
On the way from the train station.
There you go, guys. According to Hans Christian Andersen, to move, to breathe, to fly, float, to gain all while you give, to roam the roads of lands remote, to travel is to live. It broadens up your horizon or widens your horizon. And of course, it's not only traveling abroad that matters, also traveling within your country to see the beauty, to see the creation of God. There are many things that we have to be thankful for all the blessings that we have received. And this sharing of our experiences, we hope that will inspire us for you also to go and travel with your family. So my dear Usapang Pantahanan, Mommy Fem, thank you very, very much for asking me to share all our experiences. And I hope everybody will find time to travel with your family, with your loved ones, with your friends, and bring that energy into your body, recharge for all the activities, all the work that you have been doing. This is travel time. So pack your bags and fly. Thank you and goodbye and enjoy. God bless you all. And again, please like, subscribe, and share to our YouTube channel, Usapang Pantahanan. And if it is not asking too much, please include Lalin's project. And we hope that what we are doing will give you an idea, will help you, and of course, encourage you more to give the best. Goodbye, and God bless us all.
Maraming salamat, Mami Narlene, sa napaka-informative at napaka-inspiring na sharing about the travel experiences, the tips. Talagang I've learned a lot from you. Kaya naman ngayon ay aking pinaplano na. No, long-term plan ito.
Yes.
Paano ba?
Yes.
Kasi, di ba, Mami, pwede naman tayong mangarap, di ba? Libre naman mangarap eh.
Correct.
Kung gusto mo pumunta sa isang lugar na hindi mo pa napupuntahan, mag-goal ka.
Ilista mo sa wall.
Ilista mo sa isip mo, sa tubig.
Sa wall. Tsaka sa wall, para araw-araw mo nakikita.
Oo. At saka ang isang maganda, Mami, no, when we are doing this mga travel tips na to or mga ating mga goals to travel is to save. Kasi, di ba, yun naman talaga ang paano ka pupunta doon? Wala ka namang resources.
Yes, of course. Oo,
you need
correct.
to work hard for it and you deserve it, Mami. Kahit saan pa yung travel na yan, kaya dito sa atin, sa Pilipinas o sa ibang bansa, what matters ay yung kaligayahan mo, no? Because you deserve to travel, di ba, Mami? Kasi yung iba parang nagigilty na, ay, naku, iiwan ko. Well, yeah, if you prepare in advance, then walang guilt. Diba?
Hindi naman palagi ang travel, Mami Fem. Kaya kung tayo magigilty kung may iwan ang ating mga anak because their time will come. Unahin mo natin time natin because we do not know until when tayo hanggat pwede go. And then their time will come also.
Oo, maganda din magplano as a family, di ba?
Yes, of course. If our resources can afford it, maganda ang buong pamilyang lalabas.
But there are times na kung mag-isa ka lang, kunyari single ka, kahit itong episode naman is for everyone eh.
Yes.
Hindi sabihin na pang Mother's Day, pang Mommy lang to. It's for everyone. Ayan. So, i-goal natin for this year to travel wherever you want and to see.
Pates to group, travel uli.
Oo nga. Actually, ang sarap mag-travel kasi it relaxes our mind and may break sa ating mga usual na ginagawa. Ayan, mga mommies, happy Mother's Day again and sa ating pong susunod na mga episodes ay dedicated pa rin sa mga nanay kasi actually we have an episode about fitness, no? Dahil I have some mommies na they gave their wise advices how to be fit. Kahit tayo ay busy sa ating family, no? Ayan, so Mami Narlene, thank you very much again. And of course, to all our mothers, abangan po ninyo next week ang aming episode. Mami Narlene, ano naman ang sasabihin mo before we say goodbye?
Okay, again, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng tumatangkilik. And please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Usapang Pantahanan. And if it is not asking too much, please include Lalin's project. And of course, kami ni Mami Fem will always be here to help you out. And of course, to share whatever we have, our expertise. And please continue to watch and listen to our YouTube channel. Mami Fem, happy Mother's Day uli. And everyone, God bless po.
Yes, ito po si Mami Fem.
Mami Narlene.
Dito lamang sa Usapang Pantahanan.
Bye-bye. God bless everyone.